Welcome back to another edition of the Commissioner's Corner with your hosts, Mass Chef, Ant-Man 89, and SC Kicker.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to a special edition of the Commissioner's Corner. Joining us, as always, Ant-Man from his car at the mall and SC from his car driving home from work. What is going on, guys? How we doing?
What's going on?
What's up, Matt?
Threw me off on Tuesday.
I know. So I wanted to wait for the announcement to actually come out, so that I had all the information in front of me before we started talking about it. And so I was expecting the announcement to come out on Monday morning, but then X1 got a hold of me. He said, no, announcement's not going to come out until Tuesday now. So I was like, oh, all right, well, that's fine. So I had to schedule it for today so that we had all the information. So, but yeah, that's, we are in Genesis season, which started yesterday. So, happy Genesis season to everybody. So far, some pretty cool announcements have come out already, with the troves and stuff like that they announced today. The little sneak peek spotlight thing they had going on. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. What up, Lily? So yeah. Anyway, let me just I want to get this pulled up so I have it in front of me.
What's up, JR?
JR Wheels, what is going on?
Yeah, it's so exciting, man. So much stuff is going on in Upland. I'm just blown away, man. I've been smiling all day. I've been K Twice got me hyped, man. It's cool. It's a good time in Upland.
Excellent. All right, so let me make sure I got all the correct information in front of me here before I start yik-yakking about all this stuff here. Nope, that's not the right one.
Yeah, for all those people that said there's nothing going on in Upland.
Holy schmoly.
There's a lot going on now.
There's definitely a lot going on now.
Well, Upland's dev team is hype, and they said they're not they're keeping on the gas. So
yeah, they're not letting up anytime soon. That's for sure. So all right, so here we go. We've got the Upland Racing Championship for Genesis season. It's super awesome. Everybody has been working super hard to get their points in the board for the previous 4 seasons, and to get qualified to be in this race happening on Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific. We have a long race day. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go for probably a couple of hours, because not only do we have the individual championship first, but then we also have the Genesis Team Challenge immediately following the individual championship. So 6 full heats of racing on a very long track. So it's going to be quite the day, especially for those who are racing both tournaments, the individual and the Genesis Team Challenge. They're going to have a long race day and going to get to see the ins and outs of the San Francisco track very well. They'll know that track. If they don't know it already, they'll definitely know it before the end of the day on Friday. So we are on the San Monument Speedway, of course, hosted by Ultimate Racing League and the Metaverse Racing News Network right here. So make sure you check it out. 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific on Friday. The top 12 drivers are set and ready to go. And this is where we ended up for the season here. We ended up with City Pigeon in first, Crowley 27, Cal Trading Co., Cruiserito, JR Wheels, Batistu, Wanderer 1976, JH 2271, Quate 18, and a tie there. KO Ninja, Alejo, and Betts 25 makes it in on a race-off with Ja Rashad to get into that final spot, as there were tied in points going into the finals. So we did have a race-off. We talked about it a week or so ago. But Betts 25 was able to grab that last final spot in there for the top 12. So then also we have the team challenge and the team championship racing. So this is, we're going to talk about the format and how things are going to work here, but it's Tug and Bets, Neo VMAX Motorsports, Gen X Racing, and the AVG Flow Riders getting in there on that final 4th spot. Now the Genesis Team Challenge, there can only be one winner, and that is it's a one and done. So all the prize pool goes to the championship team for this challenge. They did announce a prize pool. It's a little confusing. I just want to make sure that we go over it a little bit. So the prizes for the individual races, not confusing at all. 450,000 UPIX for first place with 7,000 Sparklet, a championship badge, and a custom cart going to the first place champion. 350,000 UPIX, 4,000 Sparklet, and a badge for second place. 300,000 and 2,000 Sparklet for third. And then 4th through 12th. So if you've made it this far and made it into the top 12, you are going to get a payday. 200,000 UPIX with 1,000 Sparklet. I'm really happy to see that they added the Sparklet back into the prize pool. I think that's super, super awesome. So all of the drivers that are in this race are going to go home with a nice chunk of UPIX and a nice chunk of Sparklet to go along with it. So congratulations to everybody who made the top 12. It was a long season, and they really had to work hard to get in there. So congratulations to everybody. Now, the team championship, the winning team is going to get 200,000 UPIX per driver and 1,000 Sparklet per driver. And they will get a 1 million UPIX bonus for the team to split, courtesy of myself and Mass Chef Motors. So there is it is a 1.8 million UPIX prize pool total, with 4,000 Sparklet for the team champions. So that is it. Like I said, there can only be one winner. So there is no runner-up prizes here for the team championship. So it's all in for everybody. So it's going to be super fun.
I love how much love Upland and just the whole the races are getting so much love, man. And it's so good to see because they work their butts off, man, all year. And this is amazing.
Well, honestly, if they have made it this far and made the top 12 at this point at the end of a year's worth of racing, they at 100%, 1,000% deserve to be there. And it is definitely the cream that rises to the top. And the top 12 that are there have put in 4 seasons of just constant racing and constantly on the track and trying to put those points on the board. So it is no small feat to get to this point. So it's nice to see that all 12 drivers are going to earn something for their efforts. So this is going to be the kickoff to Genesis Week. It's going to be a super fun day of racing. I really can't wait. But it's going to be awesome. And of course, we've got the championship badges there. CP is trying to get another one, of course, as he is the defending 2025 Genesis champion. Looking for a back-to-back Genesis win and another badge for himself to add to that monster collection of badges that he's got going on. Going to be a super fun time. Really can't wait. We already went over that. But I did want to go over this because this is where we are. San Francisco Speedway, 5.86 miles. Not the longest track that we run on the monuments, but this one is very, very difficult. It has a lot of long stretch, straightaways in it. It's got the turn 17 through 25. It's got that little chicane there that runs across what is that, Lombard Street or whatever it is. But it's just a nasty track. But again, just like with some of the other monument tracks, if you get out in front and you get a good significant lead, it is very, very difficult to catch back up if you allow a leader to break away. So it'll be interesting to see how the breakaways run, how these guys are able to get out on the track and see where they end up positioning themselves. Because again, it is 2 heats of 6. Top 3 from each heat will make it to the finals, and that will determine our Genesis champion for the year. So it's a lot of UPICs on the line, a lot of prizes on the line, some sparklet on the line, and of course bragging rights for an entire year. And if you beat City Pigeon, it's bragging rights that you beat City Pigeon for an entire year. So you could literally beat him on Friday and then spend the rest of the year losing to him in the season races, but say, I'm Genesis champion, so it doesn't matter. But
and don't forget the go-kart too, Chef. I mean, they killed that design for CP, man.
He's got it. It is a 1-of-1 champions go-kart. It's awesome. It's specially designed for the winner. So I hope to see. I can't wait to see what the Genesis go-kart is going to look like, because if they go anything like the theme for Genesis week this year, it's going to be really, really cool. So I can't wait. Should be awesome. So huge prize pool. Super happy about it. But let's talk about heats, because this is what the heats are going to look like. Heat number 1 in the individual competition, City Pigeon, is our starter. Cal Trading Co., JR Wheels, Wander 1976, Quay 18, and the only independent to make it into the top 12, Alejo 7969, all in heat number 1. So this one's going to be interesting. I think, to me, the most interesting heat is right here, heat number 2, because you have Crowley 27, Cruzerito, Batista, JH 2271, KO Ninja, and Betts 25. So all 4 of the Tug and Betts team made it into the individual finals. But 3 of the 4 are in the same heat. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. The rest of the folks in that heat got some dodging to do, I think. But you can't count out.
Hopefully you guys still stay friends after this, man, because this is going to get intense.
Right? But, I mean, just as I said, just top drivers across the board in both heats in this race. So, honestly, I wouldn't even begin to take a guess at a final or even a winner, because, as I said, CP, obviously, he's going to be the favorite going into it. He is the defending champion. He is an 8-time season champion, and he would have to be the number 1 seed. However, again, I'm going to say he's got the world's largest Target on his back, because they are going to be coming after him. So it's, what are you eating, SC? Holy crap, that looks good. Anyway, he's having.
Let's go, man.
What? He got out of his car and ran to the kitchen.
I'm in between racing meetings and ninja meetings.
There you go.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, so it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out, for the finals for the individual competition. Now, if we want to move into the team competition, here's how this works. Okay, the top 3 now. I do want to do a huge shout out before I go into this to Buleman. He had some issues with the racing.myupland.info server and a couple of other issues with the site. So the site is currently down. He's working very hard to try to get it back up. We may not have it up by race day, which means we got to go back to doing things the old-fashioned way, where the starter has to let us know when all 6 drivers are in the race so we can join, blah, 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 blah. But that's all right. We've done it before. It's not a problem. But a huge wish of good luck to Buleman and all the hard work that he's putting in to try to get that site back up and running, and just terrible the incident that happened. They backed up the server that the information was on, and the server went into, when they backed it up, it went into an auto reset of some sort. And it corrupted all the information and he lost everything. So all the data that was there
sucks.
is gone. He's combing through it a little bit of data at a time, trying to see if he can recover anything, but it's not looking very good. So but a huge thank you to Buellman and all the hard work that he does in the background to make sure that we have racing stats and are able to look at the lobby and that sort of stuff. So we might be back to the old-fashioned ways this week, but we'll see how it goes. So the way the team championship works is the number 1 seeded team goes against the number 4 seeded team, and number 2 goes against number 3. You have your top 3 drivers on the track for the heat races. Okay. And the top 3 drivers is based on the world ranking that we had on racing.myupland.info. I actually went through just last week and took down rankings and had them written in the background for my own just personal use. So I went off of that snapshot. So it's the snapshot that I've gotten. It's about a week or so old, week and a half old. But it's probably pretty accurate as far as the rankings go. So the drivers that are on the boards here are in order of what their world ranking was. So City Pigeon ranked number 1, Crowley ranked number 2, Betts 25 was ranked, I believe, 25th, somewhere in that neighborhood. Cruiserito was down into the 114s or something. So that's how I put this out. So you have number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Okay. So your top 3 drivers will run in the heat races. And this is a combined timed event. So it's the combined time of all 3 drivers. The lowest time wins and advances to the final.
Nice.
Now, so this is heat number 1. And let's jump over to heat number 2 real quick, because this is going to be Glizzy World, Warner 1976, and Batistu going against JH 2271, JR Wheels, and Quade 18.
Ooh.
Now,
These team races are fun.
right?
So cool, man.
This is going to be cool. All right. So now, what happens to that 4th driver? Everybody's asking. Well, here's what happens. If your team makes the finals, the 4th driver must race. Okay, so in the finals, your 4th driver must race. So what we're going to do is at the end of the heat races, once we tally up the final scores, at the end of the heat races, we're going to do a wheel spin that's going to have 1, 2, and 3 on it.
Okay.
If I spin that wheel and it lands on number 2, then the 4th driver takes the place of the number 2 man on the board. If it lands on number 3, it takes the place of the 3rd driver on the board. And again, it lands on number 1, he takes the place of the number 1 driver on the board, which changes things up a little bit for the championship race. So that's how the Genesis Team Challenge is going to run. So it's going to be maddening. I think the wheel spin is going to add a little twist to it that I'm sure is probably not going to make everybody happy at race day, but it is what it is, and I think it's the fairest way to do it, and it also makes sure that the teams get balanced out for the championship race, and gives the opportunity for that 4th driver to run in the championship, because it is a team event after all. So if you make it that far, everybody should get a chance to run. So that's what we did.
I like it, Chef, man. That sounds awesome. I love the setup.
Going to be interesting. I can't wait. SC, what do you think?
Yeah, I was gonna say, cool. I can't tell if he's okay.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you see me?
Yep, we can see it.
It looks like you're glitching a little bit.
Yeah, I think your screen's freezing a little bit, but that's all right.
Oh, jeez.
Looks like you're in the middle of a chew. That's all right. What do you think of the format?
I think it's a pretty cool format. I like it.
Excellent.
Got a little twist to the spin wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Little extra flavor. I like it.
So I am working on a new format for team racing for next year. And this is the format that I want to experiment with to see if we are going to do regular season team racing like this. So stay tuned. I have a lot of stuff working in the background for team racing specifically. So hopefully I can get everything done and get it set up in time for sizzle season racing. If not, it's okay if we postpone it one season and do a 4-season year like we did this past year. But we'll see what happens, kind of see what kind of progress I make on it. But there's a lot of work going on in the background trying to get all of the team racing systems set up and ready to go. Because I'd like team racing to be completely separate from the individual events and individual racing. So the individual racing will not have a team element involved. If you want to be you can be part of a team race and be part of a team and not race the individual event, or vice versa. If you just want to race individual event, not the team races, that's fine. So there's no impact to the team on your individual performance. So it'll be two completely separate events and two separate things. So we'll probably keep the individual racing on Friday. We'll work on how we're going to schedule the team racing events and how that's actually going to get scheduled out and whatnot. So stay tuned. Lots happening. Hopefully I'll be able to bring some more information as we get closer to the season to get things going. And I think we lost SC. I see the spinning wheel of death there. He's
disconnected on us. Oh no.
He's thinking about coming back maybe. But anyway, so yeah, that's how we're going to run things. I can't wait until Friday because I think it's going to be super awesome. I can't wait to see. I believe X1 is going to join us at least for the individual races, or for the start of the individual races anyway. I'm hoping we get maybe a little carrot for announcements or whatnot during the race. We'll see. I don't know. Nice. Things happen. That'd be nice though. But yeah, any questions from anybody out there? I see. Oh,
we got guys.
Wait, what's Vape saying? Get your LeBron blue guy before this show ends. Double entries. I don't know what that means.
Oh, they're doing a Lebanathon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did hear about it, but I didn't get a chance to get all the details for it. But that it looked like it was going to be fun.
Yeah, it's so awesome what they're doing for Leben. He definitely deserves it, man, and he's got the right people putting on a huge event for him, man. So I'm excited.
That's awesome. Oh, I can't wait. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much all I have. You got anything else that you want to throw out there or chit chat about before we take off? Let me see.
Honestly, I don't. There's so much stuff going on in Upland, man. I'm so excited for the future of Upland, for the future of racing specifically. I mean, all of the things that you got cooking up in the background, Chef. I mean, these coming years are gonna be really exciting, man. And I'm just glad to be a part of it and seeing everything grow. It's really nice.
Yeah. Speaking of grow, did you get a farm?
I didn't. Oh man. I had to so for me it didn't exactly align with my long-term strategy. Okay. But I do think it's going to be a huge exciting addition for people that are into the farms. I think I think the farms are going to be sick, man.
So I have been waiting on plants for years, okay? Like literally years. So when they announced farms, I was all over it.
Yeah, I bet you got the setup, man.
I did get 2 farms. So I got to on the during the sale. I got 2 farms, but they were nowhere near each other.
Okay.
Which was okay, not a big deal. But then the guy across the street from me was selling a farm on secondary, and so I bought it just so I could have 2 farms next to each other. So I have the traditional Ohio farm, one plot of land across the street from the other plot of land.
Let's go. Yeah.
Which you see that you see that around the Midwest a lot, because the farmers start out really small, and as they get bigger and bigger and bigger, they keep buying up land, and it's not uncommon to buy the property across the street and run your tractors back and forth, and the cows back and forth and whatever. So so
I'm hurting a little bit. I didn't jump in, man, but I'm trying to stick to my plan. But I think this is gonna be huge for everybody that's got a farm.
Yeah, I think it is really cool. So anyway, so I bought the farm across from me, and I sold the farm that was far away from me. So it made up for a little bit for buying the one across from me, because I did pay a pretty good penny for it, but that's okay. It's across the street, and it made somebody happy, so I'm good.
Yep.
And I'm trying to keep up with JR, because JR's got 3 farms side by side by side. He's got a huge plot. I don't know how he pulled that one off, but that was awesome.
I don't know if that's a battle I want to get in. JR is a tough one to keep up with, man.
No, I'm not even going to try to play the keep up game. But yeah, that was I think that's really cool. I'm super excited for farms to get going. I'm super excited to plant my fields, get all my structures up and running and stuff. So I think that's super cool. So I hope they do. I hope they have some more announcements coming for farming pretty soon. This is one for up big. Oh, nice. And how about a Genesis pass? Did you get a Genesis pass?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was looking at grabbing another one. I don't know if you guys saw, but they're pretty decent prices on the secondary.
For the Genesis pass, the Genesis week pass, or the Genesis season pass?
The Genesis week pass. I saw them going for like $31 on the secondary, and it's a lot of them up there too.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all. Last year, those passes going for hundreds,
right? Yeah. So I did get a Genesis pass. I already burned mine though. I was like, as soon as I got it, I burned it. I was going to try to get a second one just to have as a collectible, but I was like, hey, there he is. He switched back over to the computer. I
was back in, but the video wasn't showing up. I could hear you guys.
It wasn't letting us. It wasn't letting you show up.
Yeah, I tried to switch over, and it knocked me out.
Glad to have you back, brother.
Yeah. The farming. I was talking during the farming stuff, but I guess you guys couldn't hear me.
I couldn't hear a word. Yep.
The farms. I love the structures. They look amazing. And I love the the vehicles. The farm vehicles look amazing as well. And I actually didn't jump into it. I wasn't in a good spot in line anyways, but I honestly hadn't planned on doing farming just because of time. And I got so much other stuff that I can't do. I'm still trying to pet my plants and, feed them and all that stuff. That's enough to keep up on. If I've got to, do farms, and eventually there's going to be cows and stuff too. We're going to be milking cows and who knows what else.
Right. But we should be able to have uppies that
That's
are going
true.
to take care of your stuff. So
that's true.
I'm waiting on that mechanic to come, because I'm being very selective about my plants at the moment, because I want to make sure that I can take care of them. So other than, I did the planting for the gamified earnings and stuff like that. So I haven't really paid any attention to those plants. I hate to say that, but I mean, I'm feeding my plants, but I'm not really paying attention to them.
It's tough, man. It's really tough.
So yeah, I'll tell you. So I'm here. I have to show it off again.
Did either of you guys play any of the games like Farmville?
I did. I played Farmville a lot. Yeah.
Okay. I never was exposed to or played it. I've heard of it. I just never played it.
Yeah. So we went into fall season, and I opened it up. I was like, holy crap, that's a lot of orange.
Yeah.
But I mean, it looks cool.
Super
man,
colorful.
Yeah, it's just a lot of orange, man. That is a lot of orange.
It's like a fiery red orange.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So we are almost complete. So this property will be done in about 12 days. So I'm very excited. But this is my plant project at the moment. So there's going to be about 100 by the time I'm done. About 170 trees, I think, on this property. So literally, this is the only property that I actually take care of, as far as the plants goes.
I love the layout right in front of the water too. It's like you got your own little like little lake in front of a huger lake.
Right.
That's so cool.
And it's funny because if you look at the wait, I'm on the wrong screen. If you look at the property view, it changed a couple of times, but that's the property view that I'm like, that's not really like it's a sidewalk. That's pretty cool. But if you go around this way, I can get out to the kind of to the lakefront. So
nice.
there's the lakefront for it.
Where was this property at? What city?
This is Vancouver. This is downtown Vancouver.
Nice.
Seen a lot of builds popping up for Vancouver.
Yeah,
they're going well over there.
Yeah, there's quite a few builds going on around here. So yeah, pretty cool.
Absolutely. And we were talking about those magnolia trees. It looked like you had a couple on the front of the property.
So there's and those went weird. Those like all the leaves fell off of them, and it looks like they got these like little bud things on them.
Are those fully grown?
Yeah, they're fully grown. But it's when it turned fall, and these turned orange. These turned like this for fall. And I'm like, well, I think the magnolia tree, like, I don't think it would lose all of its leaves and have little buds on it, because I have a magnolia tree in my yard, and the leaves turn color just like any other tree, and they fall off. They're just little tiny leaves, though. They're smaller leaves, but they still turn color and fall off in the fall.
I heard we were talking about earlier how magnolia trees take so long to grow. I think you said like 10 years.
They take a long time. Yeah, they do take a long time to grow. I have one. So there was, when I bought the house, we've lived here for 17 years now. And when I bought the house, the one that I have was in the corner of the house, and it was like tiny. It was only like this big. I mean, it was tiny. I could stand in front of it and touch the top of it. It was just about as tall as me. So it was, for a magnolia tree, it's pretty small. But it was right next to my house, so I had to move it. So I had to dig it up and dig the root system on them are crazy, but I had to dig it up and go
digging
put
up
it.
A tree sounds crazy. That's wild.
I had to dig it up so it wouldn't grow into the side of my foundation, because that's what it was headed to do. Was it would end up growing into the foundation and bust it up. So I was like, okay, I got to move it, and I wanted to move it while it was young. So I moved it out in the middle of the yard, and now the thing is like, it's 17 years later. The thing's like, I don't know, 14 foot tall. It's this big bushy thing. It's pretty wild, but
that's so cool, man.
Yeah, and mine has purple flowers, because you can there's most of them are white. There's occasionally you can find a purple one, but most of them are white. But I did find purple ones, so my purple ones matched upland. I was pretty happy about that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You guys got any thoughts on city release for Genesis Week coming up?
I couldn't even begin to guess. I'm sure all the data pirates will figure it out way before I do.
Jim Jester said that's the Pacific Ocean. What did I say? A lake or something? Oh,
yeah,
man.
So it is.
Come on, it.
Yeah, it is. It is actually the Pacific. So this is it's kind of, it's right here. It's in the. Let me put it back. It's kind of in
a little bit bigger than a lake.
Yeah, it's kind of on the inner shore part, but That is definitely the Pacific
Oh,
Ocean.
okay.
Yeah. So that's where all the Vancouver docks are over here. Yeah. So
Ant lives he lives inland, so he doesn't have those oceans.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. He's stuck inland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about 3.5 hours from the Atlantic, so
Nice.
We're about the same. We're about 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we get out there occasionally. We like to go to Jersey Shore and places like that.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, we're about an hour and a half from the mountains, and then 3 hours from the beach. A couple different beaches. Actually, we got a lot of beaches close to us.
I'm about 14 seconds from the mountains because I live in them, and about 3 hours from the beach.
I actually live right by South Lake Tahoe.
Oh, do you?
About 30-40 minutes away from Tahoe.
Nice.
That's not bad. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
At least you get to see some water. I mean, even if it's fresh water, but whatever.
Yeah, and it's a lot of big wigs that live up there. I'd say. I heard Mark Zuckerberg lives up there. I haven't personally seen his house, but I heard there's a sign out front that says "Leave him the f alone." So we gotta leave him alone, man.
We're gonna stick with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Leave that man alone.
Right. Vape, I think you're like in the middle of the Pacific, if I'm not mistaken, right? Can you see the Pacific on all four sides?
Yeah, Vape's in like Hawaii, right?
He's in Hawaii. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over on Reno side.
He can see the Pacific everywhere.
Nice. Not a bad view.
Yeah, it's terrible, I'm sure. All right.
So, what time did you say the team races were?
So racing starts at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and we're running straight through back to back. So it's going to be the individual races. As soon as that final is done, we're going to skip over to the team heats and run the teams. So it's going to be, I would say, roughly 3 o'clock ish Eastern, 12 Pacific, roughly. Kind of depends on how fast we can get through the individual heats. But yeah, we're just gonna run it straight through. We're rocking on, and having marathon racing.
Nice.
JH, what is up?
JH.
All right, gentlemen. Well, that is going to do it for me for this evening. Again, don't forget to check us out Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific. We are going to do the individual races first with our special guest. Hopefully, X1 is going to be with us to help kick off the race and to help kick off Genesis Week, which starts the Monday following. So we are kind of sort of the unofficial kickoff of Genesis Week. And I can tell you there's lots of stuff coming for Genesis Week. It is going to be insane. I've been privy to a couple of conversations that I can't talk about right now, but Genesis Week is going to be awesome, and I really can't wait for it. And I hope everybody has a great time, and I hope everybody has a great time racing on Friday. And until then, I'm Mass Chef. That's it, man. SC, best of luck to your team on Friday, and we will see you on the track.
Later, guys.
Later, everyone.